Hey Eli, what's up?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Not too much. I want to play WarGames with you. Have you heard about this one?
Shall we play a game?
Yes.
This reminds me of kind of the movie Saw.
Would you like to play a game?
This is Be-Rad Entertainment's take on WarGames the movie. So this is WarGames the film, the video game, and you play against Matthew Broderick. Basically, it's a matching game, and you can use all sorts of weird kind of mods and stuff, kind of dungeon raid style here. So, you know, like this one, for example, it takes all the nuclear warheads off the map and lets you fire them at your opponent. Just real simple stuff. And this one's my favorite. It's the biological warfare one. I just upgraded it. Dude, alright, so when you use it, your opponent takes damage over turns, kind of like a poison spell in Final Fantasy. So basically, the point is just match as many things as possible to do the most damage to your opponent. In this case, it is I'm doing damage to Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick, take that.
Yeah, and you play as WOPR, the supercomputer in the movie, and WOPR's whole thing is it's a simulation device essentially. Like it simulates full-scale global thermonuclear war, and you know, it's just kind of like a response system. So if in the movie, if the Russians do something to us, we can counter it perfectly. Unfortunately, yeah, go ahead.
I'd really appreciate if you could tone it down on the spoilers.
Unfortunately, WOPR just looks at everything as a game, and this is kind of the neat thing about WarGames the game, and I just destroyed Matthew Broderick right there.
That Matthew Broderick.
The cool thing about it is, you know, WOPR just sees everything as like this game breaks it down into like actually like WOPR just sees it as this, like this amazingly complex simulation is just boiled down to a matching game.
That's kind of neat. I like the idea.
Yeah, definitely. And you can play against different characters, and every once in a while you'll see some dialogue from the movie. This is actually a different version of the game. So what you're doing here is you're just matching symbols from playing cards and trying to get that bomb right there, the thermonuclear bomb, to the bottom of the screen before it blows up and does whatever damage it says on it. So in this case, 57 damage.
You're gonna get owned here, son.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. You can use a tank to annihilate an entire row of, yeah, I just got hit pretty hard there. Entire row of blocks. And
this is easy, you got that one.
Yeah.
Done.
It's kind of hard to do this fast-like and talk at the same time, I've realized as I'm playing this.
Yeah, that's why I never like taking videos of like puzzle games, because everyone just like watches me and you're like, wow, you're dumb.
Yeah, you're an idiot. What are you doing?
Especially word games. Word games are the worst.
Oh yeah, because you want to think about them. I don't have the privilege right now. I'm just going, oof, that's it. There's also another mode. Let me show you this real quick. There, at the end of every chapter, and there are definitely a lot of chapters in this game, you fight kind of like a boss battle, where it's it presents you with one thermonuclear bomb, the enemy tile there, and it'll be at the bottom right, and you have X number of turns to beat the character before this bomb goes off and kills you for sure. They call it a mega missile. So it can do 9,999 damage to me. So I got to beat it in 29 turns.
So you have to kill the actual missile here, or you have to kill Matthew Broderick?
I have to kill Matthew Broderick in order to end the missile crisis. So there you go. Pretty cut and dried. I like it a lot. You know, one thing I've learned from talking with B-Rad's Brad Johnson is that this game wasn't necessarily created because of like any nostalgia for the movie, even though I guess this is kind of like a cult classic. Everyone references it. But it's more like, hey, I need to make a video game that sticks out on the App Store, and this is how I should do it. I should license a property.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, no, and he did a great job with it too. I mean, a lot of people would just kind of be like, hey, I got this property, whatever. You know, and just make a video game and just
I feel like
that's
basically movie and TV video games in a nutshell.
Right? Minus the Riddick games, and most movie games are terrible, but this game does a really good job of incorporating the themes. I mean, like, it looks like you're kind of playing on an updated 1980s computer, and, you know, it's got the characters.
I really like how like the currency is memory. Like, that makes so much sense. Like, you're upgrading this computer, but you can only upgrade it, like, for how much memory you have.
Yeah, the currency's RAM. It's an interesting idea. For sure. Oh, Matthew Broderick, you're about to get it.
Exceptional.
Maybe not. Let's see here. Get some coin. And as you grab money, of course, you can use your special power-ups. I don't know if I talked about that yet. I don't really use a lot of them. Haven't needed to, because I'm just so good at this game.
What's it like being so good at video games?
Oh, it's hard to be a video game master. I'll just say it. It's really hard. You know.
Oh, this is it here. You got him.
Yeah. Boom. Kind of like Dungeon Raid. I hear you like that game, Eli.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
If you'd like to learn more about WarGames, by the way, we got the article that this is included in is pretty hip. It just kind of shows you how it came to be. And it's a pretty neat kind of process, or at least I thought it was.
Brad on Brad, the story of WarGames.
It's true. I interviewed a Brad, which is kind of freaky. I don't know. But anyway, that's WarGames the game. I won't give it all away, but it gets pretty cool towards the end too. You start having to think around objectives as opposed to just kind of meet them head on. So. Available in the App Store now. I think it's 99 cents.
Get it.